All right, y'all, we're gonna show you what I've done to the chipper. Some vast improvements on it, and it's actually pretty slick the way I've got it done here. Those of y'all who follow me on Instagram have already seen it, and some of my Snapchat friends there have seen it too. I'll just walk around and show it without turning them on yet. So you see the rock light, that's just a white light right there, and then there's a strobe, and then over here is another rock light and a strobe. This strobe right here is messed up. These are some El Cheapo strobes. They're not but like $4 a piece or so, something like that, to where if I hit them or something, it's no biggie, I'll just replace them. But that one right there is, it works, but it's not working right, and I've already got some more coming to replace it. And then I've got some red rock lights here and one on this side. That's the coolest ones on them. And on the front, I've got strobe right there and a strobe there. Now I've got a wire in up here and got it plumbed in to put two more rock lights, white ones here and here on this side, and they're going to be wired in behind the hood right there. I just hadn't got them put on there yet, but I've got two switches inside the box here. You can see them right there, and they're lit switches also. Just hit it right there. That gets the rock lights on the back, and then they'll get the two on the front. Once I get them installed, they'll be on that same switch. But you can see the red. I'll cut the lights off in the shop where you can see it. That's actually very cool looking. There's kind of a sinister like the way that is. But if I'm feeding from the side of it with my Mini, or walking to feed it in the dark, it will I'll be able to see the feed wheels really good in there, show it really nice. And then the other switch cuts on the strobes. You just hit it, it's red on it. And you can see, oh, by the way, I've got a name for this thing here too, and I'll share that with y'all in just a minute. It's actually a very cool name. You can see that strobe there. And then you'll see the messed up strobe. Let's see. See that one right there? Even when I tried to change the flash pattern on it, it still wouldn't do it. It's looking like it's flashing on the camera, I think, on the viewfinder, but it's actually not. I'll get that one changed out. Let's go over here and we'll turn the lights off in the shop where you can see it. So there's no doubt, if you come in from the side of this thing, you will be able to see it very well on either side. That will not be a problem. And then you can look behind it. You can see how it just kind of glows behind it. That's perfect. If you're working on the ground, it'll light the ground up so you can kind of see what's going on, but it won't be blinding. So you'll be able to work and feed the chipper without blinding. Now that right there is wicked. I like that. I wonder if there's any other chippers that have something like that set up in it where you can see. And also it glows out the top of it up here too. You can see the red glow. Looks like there's a fire in there, and then right here where the feed wheels are. Oh goodness, that's kind of crazy. See, that one's getting it up there. You back up out here, and we're gonna be perfect right there. You'll be able to see it real good. A lot of times you end up chipping on the side of the road. We'll cut the strobes off. See, they're off, and then those lights are still on. Those rock lights are very, very tough. They're very thin, very small, and they're perfect for stuff like this. And man, I have chipped some stuff this week. Good grief. Let's walk back over here and we'll cut the shop lights back on. over here. I ran this thing all day Monday, just about it, and then all day again Wednesday, and I've got a bunch of chipping to do with it tomorrow, which will be Saturday. I'm gonna get it out. Gonna be some cool stuff filmed with it. Gonna be using a winch. I've got a yard that I don't have any access on to get in the back of it, and I'm gonna do 2 redirects. I'm gonna go through a 4-foot walk-through gate with the winch, 2 redirects to pull the tree over, and then winch it all the way out of the backyard to get it in the chipper and chip that dude up. Get in there. You can see I've got a, I think it's called a shook on this thing. This is one of those hooks that's plastic that can end up going through the chipper if it does. But this chipper right here, they got it set up pretty cool, because if you pull the winch on it, as soon as you pull the winch off, this is on a switch right here, this plate, it moves. When you pull this off, the machine is disengaged. Well, the feed wheels are disengaged, and they will not start back turning again until this is back depressed right there in. Now you can manually override that for a split second right here by holding the yoke forward there to lift it, and then bump this to activate. So if you're winching something up and you want to grab it or to get started, but it won't go until, again, like I said, it's you winch, get the winch all the way in. I ordered this protective sleeve from off of Amazon. They've got a bunch of different sizes of it. This is a like a Kevlar sleeve on there to protect it. You can order them different diameters, different lengths, and I think I ordered 10 foot, and then I cut it and slap in half, and so I put 5 foot on it there to protect that end of that sleeve. And then I got some other stuff to go on that hook. I got some straps and things like that to go on there to actually catch the stems with, or the trees with, to where I'm not ever hooking back on the actual winch line. You can see the winch. It's an 8,000-pound Ramsey hydraulic winch. It's what's mounted on that machine. It does not get in the way. It does not affect me feeding the machine at all with my mini excavator. I can take it and set one side or the other, or however I want to set, and with the rotorback grapple on there, I just ease it right up in there. You can see I hadn't hit anything on it, and everything is good. I hadn't hit nothing up here with the grapple or the mini. But this dude has chipped a lot of stuff already, and got a lot to go. And I picked up a huge job today, sealed the deal on it, getting it, and it'll be a good one. So anyhow, the name of the machine, it took me a little while to think about this. I wanted to name it, and y'all remember the Muppets that were on TV, Kermit the Frog and all those cats like that? Well, y'all remember one Muppet that was on there, and she was bad. Y'all remember Miss Piggy? Miss Piggy was always doing the karate chops and the kung fu, and she was wanting to whip everything that came around. And Miss Piggy obviously liked to eat, because Miss Piggy's kind of thick. So Miss Piggy liked to eat, and she was bad. So that's what we're gonna call this machine right here, is Miss Piggy, because she's big and she's bad and she likes to eat. Just trust me on that. So I'm gonna take it here when I get time, and I'm gonna have it lettered. I'm gonna have it fixed up, and I'm gonna have it where it says Miss Piggy on it, and I'm also gonna put my name on it and my phone number on it. I'm also gonna letter my dump trailer really nice too, and it's gonna have my phone number on it also, and it'll be my personal phone number. And so I'm gonna kind of set the ground rules for that right now, the people who are watching this, and because there's really no way I can do this without letting my phone number get out there. So I'm expecting people, you know, the phone number is going to get seen, and that's just part of it. But I expect people to respect me. I don't want any text unless it's something, you know, it's a tree job or something like that. I don't want anything, just stuff sent to me. I don't want folks calling me. And that's just the way it's gonna be. If you need to call me or need to talk to me, that's what my email's for. I'll read the email and I'll be able to sort through it, because here's the thing, when I'm up in a tree and I'm working, or when I'm doing this kind of stuff like this right here, I don't even touch my phone. It's all focus on what's going on, because I have a lot of different people helping me, working with me, and I don't study the phone at all when I'm doing a tree job. I just get with the program and roll with it. So like I said, I expect folks to respect that, and if they don't and I have trouble, just block them in my phone. That's all it is to it. If I still have trouble, I'll do something else then. But get this off here. Everything is soldered. All the connections are soldered with heat shrink and the electric grease, dielectric grease, whatever it is, under the heat shrink on it. So all the connections are solid as rock. It's fused up here at the battery. So if anything happens on it, it'll pop the fuse right there at the battery. So that's good to go. Last night, Chris came over here last night, and I'd already pulled the cover off the belt right here, and I tensioned it. And it was getting about time to tension it. So he and I adjusted it. We got her relined back up. Used fishing line to make sure it was lined up. I did it, went in and took the cover off of it to do it like that. The next time I will not take the cover off of it, because I know what to do to keep it in line, and got her back situated. You're supposed to have, when it gets between a 1/2 and 3/4, you don't want more than a 3/4, I believe it is, a place. So you got a tension thing right there so you can see. We're almost at a 1/2 on the tension there. So she's good to go, ready to rock and roll. This thing's a beast, y'all. It's a beast. Certainly is. Gonna be doing some other cool improvement stuff. I got Daniel gonna be doing some stuff to it for me that I'm gonna be working on, and it's gonna be pretty slick when we do this. But hope you all have a great Friday night, weekend. We're about to get this party started for the weekend here. We'll be up bright and bushy tailed in the morning. I think Chris gonna get him. We're gonna run on Miss Piggy here. So appreciate y'all watching. If you like my stuff, please subscribe to it. I sure appreciate that. And we'll catch y'all later. If you need some tree work done, my email's right down below. Shoot me an email. We'll get together. I get it priced to you, and then we'll roll with it. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.